Hello there, welcome to this lesson today where we are looking at searching and sorting data. Make sure you've got your booklet ready with you. Let's get cracking. So it's today's starter, nice, easy and simple. We've got some text there that you need to read, so give the video a pause, read through the information, make sure you're happy with it, and then you've got 3 questions on the front of your booklet to be answering. What are two algorithms? Why would Google need an algorithm to rank pages? And why do the Met Office need to use algorithms? That last one, have a proper think about it. Think about what we can find out from algorithms from this page. So give the video a quick pause, answer the questions. If you want to add more, if you want to go over the space that you've got, that's fine. Just get a piece of paper, staple it onto it, and then make sure you hand that in. So give the video a pause, answer those 3 questions, and then we'll crack on. Fantastic. So before we move on, just make sure very quickly you put your name and your class code on the top of your booklet, so then when you hand it in I can find it nice and happily, and just give the tick for if you're going for the stretch, the expert, the challenge or the all learning outcome for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, by the end of this video, you need to complete the starter, which hopefully you've already done. You need to understand the differences of different sorts and searches which computers use, which we're going to be looking at it. And you're also going to be needing to use different sorts and searches. So we're going to be looking at how a computer finds information, how it searches for it, how it organizes it. And then you're going to apply that to different scenarios which you can find in your booklet. So we need to be able to search for data. We need to be able to find data. It can be nice, easy and simple. I might have a stack of football cards in front of me and I might need to find a particular player from Luton Town. So I might need to find Simon Sluga. So I need to search through all the different cards that I've got to find Simon Sluga. If we're thinking about a computer needs to search for data. We might be saying, right, okay, I want to load up Steam or I want to load up Google Chrome, and we need to be able to search for where that data is stored. If we're thinking about data in a spreadsheet or data in a Word document or in a Google Doc, we all need to search for data as well. So we need to be able to find information, we need to be able to search for data, and we've got some different searches we can use for that. The first search we've got here is called a linear search. It's nice, easy and simple to understand. We're going to explain it once and then we're going to go through it another time, and then you're going to be showing the stages of a linear search in your booklet. So here we've got a series of numbers here. Notice that they're in order. With the linear search, the numbers have got to be in order. We want to find the number 7. So first of all, we look at the number 2. Nope, that's not it. We go on to number 3. Nope, that's not it. We go on to 5. That's not it. We go to 7. We found it. Fantastic. So with a linear search, it's good for small pieces of information, small quantities of information. Here we've only got 10 items to be looking through. If we had 10,000, you can see that it's going to take a long time to do. So here we've got a question. The class has got 9 students in: James, Sylvester, Spock, Jean-Luc, William, Beverly, Benjamin, Kira and Julian. Show the stages you would take to find William using a linear search. This is all we need to be doing right here. Write out the names and literally show how we're progressing through the search. That's all it is. Nice, easy and simple. So linear search goes from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. Doesn't have to be in order with a linear search. That's fine. Doesn't have to be in order at all. But we're going to look at another search in a second, which it will be easy. So what we need to do in our booklet, on the top of the inside cover, top of page 2, we've got a garage of 10 cars in it. We've got a list of 10 cars, and you need to show the stages that you need to find an aerial atom. So pause the video, have a go at that in your booklet, and then we will move on. So up next, we've got binary searches. Binary searches are, again, really easy to work through. Binary searches, they must be in order. It doesn't matter if it's high to low or low to high. We've got to have it in numerical order or some sort of logical order, alphabetical order, but we need to be able to know what we're playing with. With a binary search, we can see here, we have got this list of number here, 9764321, and we want to find the number 6. So we find the midpoint of this list here, which is number 4, and we go down. Is 4 less than or greater than 6? It's greater than 6, so straight away when we go down to the next stage, we're ignoring all these numbers in white here. And then we're going to go to the mid value again. We've got 976. Is it less than or greater than? 7 is greater than 6, then we go back over here, and then we found the number 6. So all we're doing with a binary search is cutting it in half, 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 until we found the piece of information we're looking for. So if we've got this example here, we have got 7 different possible items to be choosing from. It's taken through 4 stages. If we think back quickly to the linear search, here we've got 10 pieces of information, the same amount of searches to go through. But if we're thinking about a binary search, if we've got 10,000 pieces of information to search through, if we're doing that with a linear search, that's going to take a hell of a long time if the item we're looking for is in the 8,000, 9,000 region. If we're cutting it in half with the binary search, we go from 10,000 to 5,000 to 2,500 to 1,250. We can then cut that in half again to 750, and then we could just keep cutting it and cutting it and cutting it and cutting it and cutting it until we find out what it is. It will be a hell of a lot quicker for you to do. I know the next question you're going to be asking yourself: how do we solve a binary search? Again, we've got the same sort of similar question as we did here on the previous example. Class has got 9 students in. You can see the names there. Show the stages you need to take to find William. Now, when I wrote this question, I didn't really think about the list that I was putting them into. Because you can see here that it's not organised. Bad Mr. Rutherford-West, naughty me. But we're still going to work with it anyway. So we can see here that William is the midpoint. Boom, found it straight away. Happy days. But then I thought, okay then, what if we extend it? What if we need to go and find Julian? So we're looking for the midpoint here. We know Julian's down here. So then we cut it in half again. So then we're going to be looking here at the midpoint. So we're saying that's William. We're looking here at the midpoint. And we're saying, right, Benjamin is the midpoint here. Sorry for that poorly labelled diagram. We're looking for that here. We're looking for the midpoint. And then we go down, and then we found Julian. Nice, easy, and simple. So in your books, in your booklet, underneath the first question you've done, a garage, you've got 10 cars. Exactly the same wording for the question, but instead I want to show you the stages you need to find an aerial atom using a binary search. So give the video a pause. Have a go at the question. And then we've looked through the different searches we need to look at. So straight away we can tick the box for understanding the sort of differences for searches and understand and then use different searches. And then all we need to do is understand different sorts and use different sorts. So pause the video and then they'll get cracking. We need to be able to sort data. If I'm going to go and find myself a football sticker album, I want to be able to put my football stickers in nice, easily, nice and happily straight away. I want to open up page 1. I want to put my number 1 in, my number 2, my number 3, my number 4. So I need to sort them out into order. I need to make sure that they're in the right order that they're in. So I need to be able to sort it. I need to be able to put things into the right order. And that's what sorting data is all about. So here we've got a bubble sort. Bubble sorts work by comparing 2 different values and then sorting those different values out based on where it's found. So we look at the top line here. We've got -2 and 45 as the first 2 numbers. Are they the right order? Yep, that's in the right place. Fantastic. We move down. -2 is still in the right place. So now we're going to compare 45 and the number 0. That's not in the right order. So what do? We switch them around and we rewrite them out again. So we've got -2, 0, 45. And then we're looking at 45 and 11. That's not right, is it? So what do? We go around for a 4th time. We write it out again. -2, yes. 0, yes. 11, yes. 45, yes. -9. No! That's not the right way round. So what do? We switch it round. So now we've got -2, 0, 11, -9. That's not right. So we'd move -9 to there. We'd move 11 to there. And we'd rewrite it. We'd have -2, 0, -9. That's not right. We'd rewrite it out again until we've got our numbers in order. So the bubble sort, it compares 2 values. And as soon as 2 values are not in the right order, we switch them around. We switch them around. We switch them around until we get to the perfect point where we're at, where the bubble sort is done and all the numbers are sorted out. How does this look, I hear you ask? So we've got a group of class with 6 students in it: Jean-Luc, Doctor, Benjamin, Quark, Worf and Odo. So stages of a bubble sort for the above data. We've got the original data here: Jean-Luc, the Doctor, Benjamin, Quark, Worf and Odo. That's not in order. So we go through it. Jean-Luc, that's in the right place. But what we've done here is we've switched over Benjamin and the Doctor. Quark, Worf and Odo stay as they are. We then go down again. Benjamin's in the right place. Yep. Doctor's in the right place. So you can see, as we're working through this, so for example here, by the time we get to down here, Quark, the Doctor, Worf, Odo. Odo shouldn't be there. Odo at the end. So we can see as we go from number 4 to number 5 to number 6 that we're moving just Odo back until we're in stage 6, we're in alphabetical order. So with the bubble sort, we're comparing two values. As soon as we've hit two values which need to be switched, we switch them over on the next row and we start doing the sort again. So what I want you to do now, on page 3, on the right hand side page of your booklet, we've got a question. A garage has got 6 cars in it. You've got the different cars there already listed for you. Show the stages you need to sign to sort the data using a bubble sort. So give the video a pause, leave it on here if that's going to help you. Get that sort done, and then we'll move on. So the last sort we're going to be looking at today, boys and girls, is called a merge sort. Merge sorts are really, really easy peasy to do. We can see right at the top up here, we have got a list of numbers: 37, 38, 27, 43, 39, 82 and 10. What we want to do is we want to sort those out. So with a merge sort, the first thing we do is we cut things in half. So then eventually we're breaking things down. So we've got a whole list of 7 numbers up here, and then we break them down into individual components. So we're breaking them apart. So we're breaking this in half here. 38, 27, 43 and 3 go over here. 9, 82, 10 come over here. We then split this one in half again. So we've got 38, 27 going that way, 43, 3 going that way. We then split it in half again. And then once we've got them all separated as individual pieces of data, we merge them, we push them back together, and that's when the sort takes place. So originally we had 38, 27, that's not the right way round, so we sort them, so it comes to 27, 38. 43 and 3, that's not right, and then we put them back together. And then when we get down to this row here, we put those 4 boxes together, we put those 4 blocks of information together, so then instead of having 27, 38, 3 and 43, we have 3, 27, 38, 43. It all gets merged together. And then by the end of it, we're doing the same on the right hand side. Bada bing, bada boom, that's how we get it done. So, here's an example. Again, a group has got 6 students in it: Jean-Luc, Dr. Benjamin, Quark, Worf and Odo. Show the stages of a merge sort. We can see this is how the information begins with life up here, 6 names all together. We split it in half. We cut it in 2 here, so we've got the Dr. and Benjamin together, Quark and Worf. It doesn't matter which way round you do it, it's just personal preference. So I'd rather have 1 piece of information on the left by itself on row 2, and then 2 together in the middle, but it's just personal preference. As long as by the time we get down to number 3, everything's all separated. And then we can start the merge and putting things back into the right place. So what I want you to do now, give the video a pause. Have a go at doing the merge sort with the cars on the bottom of page 3, and then we've got one more thing we need to do on the back page. So give the video a pause and we'll get it done. So now what I want you to do, go to your back page, and we've got 2 things to be doing. First one, nice, easy and simple. Why do computers need to search and sort data? Think about what we've looked at today. Think about how we've been organising data today. Think about what we were talking about right at the beginning, back at the starter. Get some of those ideas in there. And again, if you run out of room, if you run out of space, that's completely fine. Just write things down on a piece of paper, make sure that gets handed in. And then I want you to answer the key question for today. The key question for today, as you can see on the bottom right hand side of the screen, it's been there the whole time. What are the key sorts and searches, and how are they used? So again, look through the work you've done today to help you answer that question. And again, if you go over that, that's fine. Go for it. The more the merrier. And then just add your work onto that into your booklet and make sure it gets all submitted for marking. And again, please make sure, once you've done all of that, read through everything, make sure everything's filled in, but most importantly, make sure your name and your class are on the front cover of your booklet. And I'll see you in another lesson. See you later.